What's up, fellas? All right, fellas, what's going on? Hey, real quick. That's not what I'm looking for there. Here we go. All right, so y'all know I'm always looking for ways to just make the league more interesting, spice things up a little bit, and also we're keeping people engaged. Not to say like engaged like every single day you got to be posting and all that, but just making things more interesting. So I'm not going to get into all of the details of it, but there's a format in Dynasty called Empire Dynasty. And there's some few elements to it. I don't want to convert the league to an Empire Dynasty, but there is one element of it that I would like to implement, and I think you guys will like this too. So essentially what it is that we will have two pots, right? So you're going to have your main pot. That's the pot where the $100, that's the yearly annual fee. That total pot every year is $1,200. First place is $600, second place $400, third place $200. And I know those numbers are a little different than from last year, but just wanted to give a little more to second place and the third place. So, but on top of that now, what I would like to do is, instead of it being $100, the dues being $100. So let's say the dues change from $100 to $125, right? And then out of that 125, 25 of it will go to what's called the rollover pot. So that rollover pot will be $250 each year. Now, what is the rollover pot for? Well, the rollover pot will be for if somebody wins they win back-to-back championships. Right now, we're just going to say that a grand champion, right? So let's say, okay, so Dempsey won the championship last. I'll come back to that in a little bit. So let's say 1 year Team A, they win the championship in the first year. So they would win first place. They got $600 for first place. But then there's also a $250 pot for the grand champion, but you only win that if you win back to back. So since in the first year, obviously there's nobody, you can't have a back to back champion, that $250 will roll over to the next year. So when the fees are collected that next year, it's again another $1,200 goes into the main pot, but then there'll be another $250 plus the $250 from the previous year, which will be $500 now in the rollover pot, which I'm gonna figure out a different name for the rollover pot. I'll call it Grand Champion pot, something. But this for the sake of simplicity, we're gonna call it the rollover pot for this video. So now that $250 rolled over from the previous year, and now there's another $250 in there from the fees collected for that year. So now the rollover pot is $500. Now let's say the person that won, let's say Team A that won the championship last year, now let's say he wins it again the following year. Team A wins the championship again. So now that person, whoever that is, they would get the $600 for first place plus the $500 because that's what's in the rollover pot. Whatever amount's in the rollover pot, the back-to-back champion would get that amount too. Right? Now let's say if Team A, he wins back to back, he wins the $600 plus the other $500 that's in the rollover pot. Now it resets. What resets is the rollover pot. So he gets that $500. So then next year, again, the fees will be $125, $100 to the main pot, $25 to the rollover pot, and then it starts again. Let's say Team A wins 3 championships in a row. Well, then that year he would only get the $250 plus the 600 for winning first place, right? But no. He wouldn't get the 250. I'm sorry. He would have to win back to back again. So he would literally have to win 4 times in a row. So that's an example. So where it would reset. And I'm gonna type this up in more detail and put it in a bylaws so that it's there in writing and it's more clear. But just for now, just kind of get the concept of it. Now let's say, all right, you put 125 in, 100 towards the main pot, 25 towards the rollover pot, and let's say Team A wins the championship. Now 250 rolls over to the next year, and again everybody paid a 125, 100 again to the main pot, 25 to the rollover pot. So now the rollover pot will be 500. But let's say Team A doesn't win the championship the next year. Let's say Team B wins the championship. Well, Team B, they would get first place of the main pot. That would be $600. And then now that's $500. That $500 that's in the pot, because nobody was back-to-back champion, it rolls over again to the next year. That would be the third year, year three. So now again, collect the league fees, $125, 100 to the main pot, another 25 to the rollover pot for a total of $250, and now that's $750 in the rollover pot. But let's say Team B, he doesn't win the championship. Let's say Team C wins the championship. So that's 3 years in a row. You got 3 different champions. Nobody won back to back. So now that $750, it gets rolled over to the next year, right? So then that next year again, everybody paid a 125, 100 to the main pot, 25 for a total of 250 to the rollover pot. And now the rollover pot is at 1,000. Now let's say whoever won it last year, I think I was at Team B. Let's just say it was Team B. Team B won it last year, and now he wins it again. He wins back to back. So now he wins back to back. And the rollover pot is at 1,000. So he would win the 600 from the main pot plus 1,000 from the rollover pot. And now since those funds are depleted from the rollover pot, the rollover and grand champion pot, the rollover pot would start over again. So I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. I hope y'all get it. Again, I'm gonna write it out, put it in the bylaws. That's if everybody votes on it and doing it. It is going to cost a little much. I want to keep the cost. I don't want to make the cost too high. I'm going to be honest. It's a pain in the ass just trying to get people to pay $100. So, and then a lot of you guys also playing in the other Dynasty League that we're starting. A lot of you guys play in also in the redraft. So I'm trying to keep the funds at a something reasonable that people are, able to pay. So, but yeah, just let me know, man. Y'all vote. Please vote if that's what y'all want to do. I think we're gonna go with the majority vote. I think all of y'all is gonna like that and like that idea. So just one more thing too, man. What we're gonna do is we're gonna start doing a certificate for the most points and also for the best record. And whoever gets the most points, you get a $50 Amazon gift card. Whoever has the certificate for whoever has the best record, you're going to get a $50 gift card as well. Let's say if somebody is tied, 2 people are tied for the most points, then it's going to go, the tiebreaker would be who has the better record, and vice versa. If 2 people are tied for the best record, it'll go by who has the most points. And it's not for the max points for. Not that setting. That setting is just for the draft order. It's just going to be for the most points scored. So again, I'll put examples and all that in the bylaws. That stuff will be there. And I gotta create certificates and all that too. So whoever got the most points and the best record last year, you'll get a certificate. But I'm sorry, I ain't get no Amazon gift card. All right, because I'm paying for that out of my pocket. I'm just coming right out of my pocket for that. So y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Please, please, please just make sure y'all vote. It takes 2 seconds, literally. If there's something you don't understand about the idea or whatever, just watch this video again or ask me questions about it. And I'm also going to put it in the bylaws. I'll update the bylaws, put it in there as well with some more clear examples. And let me know what y'all think also of the idea in total. All right, peace out. Talk to y'all later. And congratulations, we concluded our first rookie draft too. So a lot of teams got stronger, and I'm definitely happy with my draft. I hope y'all are too. So let's get it, fellas.